There is a moment in the morning, when you're just waking up, still feeling kind of groggy, not fully awake, haven't checked your phone yet, where something really important happens. This is the time where you make the decision how you're going to step into your day. The brain is in a prime state during that groggy period as you're just kind of drifting from subconscious to conscious state, and the brain is pretty impressionable. Most of us don't even realize we're making a decision at that point. For years, I didn't realize it either. But now I do know, and I pay much more attention to it. Before I say one word in the morning, before my thoughts kind of start, as crazy as it sounds, I start it with a smile. My eyes aren't even open yet. I'm still snug under the covers, and I try to give a smile. A real smile, like feel it. Not because I'm pretending everything's going to be perfect, but because I have some control over how I choose to step into the day. That's the first step. But we're just getting started. Now, I should say right off, anyone who knows me knows this, I'm not what you would call somebody who is naturally a morning person. I'm not the person who wakes up cheerful and ready to start the day. That has never been me. But I think that's why I have to be so much more intentional about how I start my day. And I only learned this probably in my 40s and early 50s. What doesn't come naturally, we can build intentionally if we know about it. Okay, stay with me because the smile is only the start of this 60 to 90 second mental workout to start your day. Less than 2 minutes. It will vary depending on what you choose to do. So stay with me. I know it sounds a little woo-woo, but we are getting to something that could make a difference in how your days go. So that time in the morning when you are just starting to come awake, your brain hasn't really kicked in, your thought processes haven't really kicked in, you're kind of in between the conscious and subconscious state. The whole science thing behind that is a time when your brain is primed for setting new impressions and new ideas. It's what they call the alpha theta state, when you're going from kind of that subconscious to that dreamlike state to your awakening and becoming more conscious. And there are things that can happen in that small window just as you are awakening. In that small window, it is important that you choose how you're going to start the day. If you don't, as you know, the day will choose it for you. Before the notifications, before emails, before messages start coming in, before expectations, before demands start hitting you, before you read the news headlines, there is a very precious opportunity in that waking state. Mine starts with a smile, and then it starts with a story. I've been one of these people that I like to try new things, and I really believe that the brain is very impressionable, and if we learn a little bit of science about how it actually works, we can just make a huge difference in our life. But not everything has worked for me. The whole affirmations thing saying morning affirmations has always been a little awkward for me. I still try it. I still try to do it. But the whole I am enough exactly as I am. I have everything I need inside me to be successful. I don't know. I've always felt a little bit awkward about them. But I also understand the science behind them. And so my approach has been, I've taken that morning affirmations information and the fact that that is such a impressionable time for our brains in the morning, and I've put my own twist on it. And instead of citing affirmations, instead of citing all of those lines, which always feel a bit disconnected for me and kind of feel like I'm rehearsing for a play or something. And I've moved past those because I just couldn't get them to work for me. And now I put them in a bit of a story form. It's what I call my morning wake-up story. I know it might sound a little out there, but hear me out because I think there's something that you'll be able to pull out of this. And this fits within our movement and mindset challenge perfectly. Your morning wake-up story. I'll share what mine kind of goes like just to give you an idea, to try and put a bit of an example with this. And so you wake up, the alarm goes off, or you just wake up naturally and you just kind of realizing that you're coming out of a sleep and you're feeling groggy. You first do that smile. Just you're laying there. Yeah. Not just a sarcastic smile. Do a small, slow, sleepy smile and feel it. Just feel it. It takes like 3 seconds, if that. Then once I do that, then I start my morning wake-up story. These next 12 to 16 hours are brand new. No one in the world has stepped into them yet. They're just waiting for me to show up. So then the next part of my story steps into how I actually want to show up. I get a little more specific about that. I want to make this day meaningful. I want to step into it with my best self. I'm not going to say I'm waiting for my best self. I am bringing her today. These next hours are full of possibilities and opportunities. I'm staying open to them. I'm going to look for them throughout the day. I am responsible for the energy that I bring with me to other people and to the day. Let's get this day started. Let's do it. And that's it. It takes less than 2 minutes. And I can guarantee you, if you've never done this before, it is going to feel weird. And are you rolling your eyes? I hope you're not rolling your eyes. Because when you first hear about it, it sounds like something that is out there. But trust me, after you do it a few times, and it's awkward getting your story. I have been working on mine. I still don't have it. It changes all the time. Sometimes it's a very abbreviated version of that. I'm not trying to pretend that life is great all the time and it's perfect and rainbows and puppy dog tails. No, I'm just trying to make the point that when we first wake up in the morning, it is a very impressionable time for our brains, and we can make a decision. If you're in a rut, or if things have been going, I don't know, you've just been in a stressful phase of life, it's tough to get out of that. This is a small way to start moving yourself in a different direction. Some days, like if I'm in a really stressful period of time, or there's immense sadness, or if we're grieving, or an unexpected tragedy, and yeah, some days I just can't muster up the enthusiasm or the energy to do that whole 90 seconds. And on those mornings, it's much shorter. But I still start with the slow, sleepy smile. And I say to myself, a brand new day. I'm going to step into it with my best self. And sometimes it's as short as that. Pick what works for you. These were my words. These are things that I've been working on. Like I say, sometimes it varies from day to day, but I wanted to just give you the idea of going from, if you've tried morning affirmations and they're just not, I don't know, they're just not making a difference, or they just feel awkward and don't feel right for you, try a morning wake-up story. Nobody has to know that you're doing it. It's just you alone with your thoughts. Less than 2 minutes. But the time of day is very important. And notice that none of those statements made promises about it being a great day. None of those statements promise outcomes. They just simply commit to how I'm going to show up. Do I get it right all the time? Absolutely not. But I'm still trying to be intentional about how I show up to everyday, new situations, different situations. The world is unpredictable. How we start each day doesn't have to be. I'm so curious to see if you are going to give this a try. Leave a comment below. Do you have a similar routine in the morning, or do you do something different to prime your brain and be intentional about stepping into the day? So this is our movement and mindset challenge. We are day 25. Correction, we are day 26. We're almost done, and I am so thrilled that you are still here. If you're just seeing these videos now and want to find out what this challenge has been all about, you can go to my YouTube channel and go to the playlist, and all the videos for the 28-day challenge are all in that playlist. And so you can check it out there and catch up. You don't have to do this just in February. You can start anytime. And you don't have to do all of the things. The whole idea of this challenge was to nudge people forward, to give them some ideas to think about how they want to move forward with doing a little bit of mindset work and getting their bodies moving. I'm Angela, and this is Lead Your Living, and you know I am so happy to have you here.